just finished registration. How many courses are you taking this semester? Altogether 4 courses.
I signed up for
Advanced Spanish, South American history,
Mexican art
and culture, and programming 1. Why computer programming 1?
I thought you
I thought you were a history major.
Well,
yes, I am, but I am very interested in computers too.
My parents
gave me their own computer 3 months ago. I'm just beginning to learn some of the basic programs. It's fascinating.
Won't hurt to have
Not have to have
more
more credit even though the courses in the
I know, it's no Mickey Mouse
not
course.
Mickey Mouse
I
course.
took the course last semester. I barely made it. I got a C. I've been using a computer for the last 2 or 3 years for word processing. But when it comes to programming, it's just over my head.
It's just over my head.
But then again, you can use it without knowing how it works, just like driving.
How it works.
I even use a laptop computer in class sometimes.
Still,
just as knowing how an automobile makes you a better driver, knowing something about the programming makes you better at using the computer. Nevertheless, I want to be anxious about the course.
I understand, but you'll
I
be
understand,
fine.
but you will find.
In any case,
you can drop it if you
difficult.
find it difficult.
Well, good luck in the course.
Well, good luck, course.
Hi, Jane. I just finished registration. We finished talking about the defeat of France by Prussia in 1871
and the Paris Commune.
And we've already
heard that the political balance within the former nation began to fall apart after 1871, and that the Sovereign invader in 1882
killed
any chance for a real political consensus in the country.
And now
we will move on to the consensus which is how far the political polarization had gone to the country.
On October 15, in 1894,
Alfred Dreyfus, captain of the French General Staff, was placed under arrest for high treason.
After some
weeks, Dreyfus was found guilty at a secret military trial full of legal irregularities.
And
a few days later, on January 5th, 1895, he was deprived of his rank and sent for life to the island. In French Guiana, the conviction was based primarily on the corresponding the waste paper basket of the German military attaché. The acrimony aroused by the case was realized due to anti-Semitism, which was often related to Catholic reactionary and anti-Republican feelings.
A Republican and
Jew,
Dreyfus had been outside among the aristocratic, Catholic, and monarchist officers of the French General Staff. Therefore, his fellow officers were easily convinced to incriminate him. Naturally, as their reasoning went, if there was a traitor among them, it could only be Dreyfus.
So even though his family,
by the way, he
came from a wealthy family, in any case, even though his family,
especially his brother Matthew, made every effort to attain a new trial. And some journalists came to Dreyfus' defense. For a long while,
no one could make any headway.
Well, in the following year, the counterintelligence section of the French General Staff received a new chief,
Colonel George Pacot. This Colonel Pacot,
whistleblower
in the intelligence, noticed that the removal of the rules had not ended the leakage of the military secrets. He also became aware that the handwriting of the incremental document was similar to that of a member of the General Staff called history.
On top of that, Esther
Hazy happened to be in financial difficulties. But second,
as we will see,
Picard is a real hero of our story here.
Well, when
Picard instead of proceeding against this issue, nobody on the general staff was willing to listen to him, and he was slowly transferred from Tunis in Africa.
But before
leaving Paris, he confidentially informed several people of SA,
including the Vice President
of the Senate. Shortly thereafter, two sides emerged on the issue.
The pro and the
anti-Dreyfus. The pro directors called the rivers Jewish Protestants and anti-liberals.
And among them
was a novelist and taught from Emile Zola
and George
Clemenceau, the liberal politician, journalist, and leader for a year.
Interestingly enough,
the socialists were reluctant supporters
because the
socialist leaders doubted that their heroes were the connection between their own interests
and the cause of the wealthy Jewish officer. On the other side were the anti-Dreyfus, Catholics, monarchists, anti-Semites, veterans of 1871, frustrated nationalists, and many rural
and
elements.
very rural elements.
Of course,
Of
there was
course,
money
there money
involved in the whole
involved in the
thing
whole thing
too,
too,
as you may
as you may
suspect.
suspect.
In
In
particular,
particular, what further fueled the hostility was the 1885 failure of a Roman Catholic banking firm,
for which its Jewish
for
rivals,
which its
including the
includes
Rothschilds,
Rothschild,
with their
with their
superior
superior
resources
resources
and
and
shrewdness,
shrewdness were blamed.
in order to quell
In order
once
to
and
quell
for
once
all
and
the
for
agitation for Dreyfus,
for
the
Dreyfus,
French
the
army
French
ordered
army
the
ordered
trial
a
of
trial of
Esterhazy,
Esterhazy,
and lo
and
and behold, he was
he
acquitted.
was acquitted.
And
And
here
he's
is
our hero again.
Picard,
Picard,
one
well,
of the
the
witnesses
witness
against Esterhazy, was
he was
arrested and
and
imprisoned. But rest
But rest assured,
vain.
not all in vain.
This whole
This whole
arbitrary
arbitrary
procedure provoked one
procedure,
of the great political documents of modern times,
j'accuse,
which
which
means
means
I
I
accuse.
accuse.
In this
In this
open
offer
letter,
letter,
addressed
addressed to the President of the Republic, published in 1898, and Clemens the newspaper, Emile Zola stated the case against the army raiders briefly and succinctly.
he singled out
Yes,
the responsible officers by name and devoted to each one of them a single paragraph beginning j'accuse. Rightly expecting that he too would be condemned to London, where he continued to fight.
He continued to
Under
fight.
these
Under these
circumstances, the
circumstances, the highest court of
set aside
appeal
the previous
satisfied the
condemnation
previous
of Dreyfus,
condemnation of
and a new
Dreyfus, and a new
trial date was
trial
set.
day.
On June 22nd,
On June
1899,
22nd, 1899,
the new
however,
trial
the new trial
culminated in a bizarre verdict
in a
that
bizarre
confirmed
verdict that
Dreyfus's
confirmed
guilt, but at the same
at the same
time
time
pardoned him by conceding the extenuating circumstances. Still, in September of that year, Dreyfus accepted a pardon from the President of France. This brought his immediate release, although it implied a tacit admission of guilt. As a matter of fact, it took 7 more years, until 1906, before Dreyfus was finally exonerated of the charges and readmitted into the army. Incidentally, afterward, he fought at the Western Front during World War I. All this is a thing of the past? Hardly. The factions in the Dreyfus affair remained in place for decades in its aftermath. As a result of the affair, the political right acquired an ideology, and the left received a new sense of direction. The liberal victory played an important role in prompting liberal legislation, such as a 1905 enactment separating church and state. The anti-Dreyfus had, on the other hand, remained opposed to the coalition and endured to the present time as well. Even now, his statue was a monument occasionally vandalized by far-right activists. Most importantly, the Dreyfus affair was symbolic of a whole series of unanswered questions in the French society: republic or monarchy, Catholic or secular, liberal or authoritarian. These issues remained unsolved not just during World War I, but also during World War II, when, under Nazi auspices, the ghost of the anti-Dreyfus movement was raised from the dead and placed in power. What is this resurrected ghost? Yes.
Yes.
The PC
Vichy
government?
government?
Precisely. As you all must know from reading James Hall's article, this week's reading assignment, the right-wing Vichy regime was composed mostly of anti-Dreyfus or their descendants. The more things changed, the more they remained the same, as the French writer Alphonse Carr said. Well, that's why we're doing what we're doing here, after all, isn't it, folks? Well, this is as good as any point to segue into British reactions to this whole incident. Before we wrap up for today, I'd like to touch on the affair's influence across the Channel.